now by Peggy Fleming. And Peggy, what are your thoughts on the events over the last 48 hours?
Well, Julie, this senseless attack on Nancy has struck a nerve with all of us. Suddenly, sporting events are no longer safe, and the public is slowly being pushed farther and farther away. Now these young athletes have one more thing to deal with as they pursue excellence in sports. But the realities of life refuse to exempt anyone, athlete or not, and violence is a very unfortunate part of today's world. Whether or not Nancy goes to Lillehammer, she has to put this behind her and draw on the strength she's worked so hard to gain. She won't be the same Nancy, but maybe the same Nancy's not what she needs. She cannot let this incident destroy the bright future she's earned.
And Peggy, with us, as always, Dick Button. And Dick, your thoughts?
Well, the reaction to Nancy's unfortunate attack have been very well documented, but just maybe, there's a positive side to this sorry incident. Having been in 2 Olympic Games, I can attest to the enormous pressure skaters put on themselves as they approach an Olympic Games. Now, many times this concentration centering on every skating move can build to such a point that it destroys the very subject it focuses on. Nancy will now have to deal with the question of whether her leg will heal in time and she can be physically ready to compete. Now, this argument is admittedly a bit of a reach, but it might be just enough to change the focus of her attention and release some of the enormous pressure on her.
Well, what we'd like to do now is take a look back at Nancy Kerrigan's last competition, the AT&T Pro-Am in Philadelphia 4 weeks ago. Kerrigan defeated all but one of her international rivals at a pre-Olympic competition in Norway in November, and her win in Philadelphia confirmed that she was once again a gold medal favorite for the upcoming Olympics. Here is her technical program from that competition.
Now, this is the same technical program Nancy Kerrigan would have skated here at the National Championships, with the exception that she would have had an additional month of training. The elements are the same, all 8 of them. Two of Nancy's strengths show up clearly in this program. The first, her power, her strength in jumping, the height that she gets in this triple Lutz double toe combination. Look at the wonderful height and landing position. That was a simply superb move. Her other elements of strength are this kind of line in this spiral step sequence. Not only good position, but care and maturity, taking of time to present the moves. But this double axel right here shows one of her weaknesses. Sometimes not being able to complete the moves under the pressure of competition, but infinitely better than the disastrous performance she had at Prague and the World Championships just a year ago. These steps, this spin, show a very secure performance on her part. This performance, first rate. Look at these steps, the nice line as she leads into this very pretty double flip jump. And this spin, watch at the beginning of it, a bobble right there. Yet the spin is beautiful, the line very nice. Certainly a great advance from her performance just a year ago.
Nancy Kerrigan seemingly on her way back as her friend Paul Wiley looked on. That is the technical program that we could still see at the Olympics in Lillehammer.
When we come back, we will turn our attention to the ladies' technical program here, which was skated yesterday.